How's it going? It's Biddy Penny. Welcome to my channel. You guys, this is going to be a quick live, but my paper is live on my website and I wanted to show it to you. So I have two paper pads this go around. I have the Gilded Rose here on the right, and I have the Rainforest Refuge here on the left. So I'm so excited to share it with you. I'm so excited to do a quick flip through. I am going to keep this video short, but I just could not wait to share it with you all. So it arrived yesterday, and I've never been so happy to see the UPS man. And I immediately just tore into the boxes. These are two paper collections that I've been working on for some time and that I've been really excited to bring to you guys. So let's get into it. I don't have a whole bunch of time because I have a crafty date. All right, I don't want to be late for my crafty date. So let's see. Let's just see which one we're gonna open first. I don't know. We've kind of seen a little bit of a sneak peek with the Rainforest Refuge. Hey, Messy Palette. Hey, Nicole. Hey. So let's take a look and just grab two and let's go. All right. So these are 6x8 paper pads. They're available. I always forget to tell people, and people have to come back and message me like, where can I pick these up? At biddypenny.com. Let's go ahead and just look at Rainforest Refuge. Because we've dipped our toes in this water already once before. So let's just take a look at it. I designed the front cover a little differently this time. In my past collections, I kind of dropped a whole sheet into each one, but this time I decided just to drop highlights into this so that you could actually cut this apart and use it if you wanted to. I know you guys are resourceful and you might want to cut up the front cover. I understand. Oh my gosh. I just love this paper pad, y'all. I've been working on this since September, and it's just, when you work on something so much, it's just so exciting to see it come to life. Like my little Frankenstein. All right, so we've got gorillas and waterfalls and birds and foliage. Here is the back sheet, which is a half sheet, is the way I've designed it. That way you can take this piece and have two backgrounds. I incorporated the waterfall there and also some foliage. So they are double-sided. You get 4 of each design. So you get 4 of this one, and on the other side, those 4. So I love this about the paper pads because it kind of, for me anyways, helps reduce the hoarding tendency of pretty paper. I tend to want to hoard pretty paper when there's only like 1 or 2 sheets of each. I don't know about y'all. That's just me. Okay, so you get 4 of each. I had to incorporate some sloths because they were like just the gentleness of the forest. And monkeys and birds, of course. I've talked about this page previously when I unveiled this, and the fact that it's kind of like my nod to Valentine's. Knowing that this is coming out now in, January, some people might be thinking Valentine's. So I put a couple of little images of couples in there. I couldn't help myself. Hi, Christy. Hey, T. T, I haven't shipped your order because I wanted to pop a little bit of this paper in there. So I'll be shipping it out today. Here is I had to have elephants, y'all. I just had to. So we've got elephants, a couple of variations. I love the painted elephants of India. So I had a couple elephants who were unpainted and a couple that are butterflies and more monkeys. Oh yeah, bring on the monkeys. And a night sky. I could not help myself, you guys. So it has the stars in the sky. And I love a gradient. So I did like a deep, dark night sky at the top and a little bit of purple at the bottom. I definitely tried to think about your backgrounds, making sure that you had patterns that you could layer with and, you know, create fun things with it. When I talked about this paper pad before, I talked about how this was supposed to emulate, like for me, I designed this thinking of the forest floor. When, when I'm hiking, I'm often looking down, especially because I'm in Texas and there's a lot of snakes. So I'm often looking down when I'm hiking. Um, and I thought about what I might see on the forest floor. So that's kind of what that's supposed to look like. And also this one. That's kind of what I was thinking of when I put these designs together. We've got to have the big cats. Although I'd be frightened to be in a jungle with a big cat, I did have to have them in there, and more birds. More majestic, wonderful birds with flowers and plants everywhere. And I love this back page. We've already layered with this. And my card, I've made one card with this collection so far. I thought I had it handy, but apparently not. That's all right. We'll make lots of cards. It's okay. But you can use these for like journals, for anything, obviously. And I really try to give you a variety of sizes and scale. I've got a whole page of the big cats. Again, I just couldn't help myself. I grew up we had this picture in our house when I was growing up of Panther in the jungle, and it's just like imprinted on me. So that's kind of what was going on there. But again, a variation, like this isn't exactly, the same size as these, but just a variation of sizes. I love this. Again, I was really into the ombre effect and having pretty, like kind of textural, if you will, but neutral backgrounds. So let's look at the backgrounds real quick. I did include the half sheets because you just get more patterns and it's just fun. And then I included these full backgrounds, which I tried to keep on theme and layerable for you. So that was the idea I had in mind as I worked through creating this paper pad. And then this is our last two designs. So this one, I shrank these guys down quite a bit and gave you 9 different images. The side images are slightly smaller than the center images. So just be aware of that when you're working and kind of formulating maybe your mats or your different things. Some of the images on the page, vary in size. These strips are the same. This one's different. So on the back, I gave you a big waterfall. Now, this waterfall is sized to go on, well, I thought this would be pretty as a journal cover if you were making like a rainforest themed journal, but it also sized it so it could be the cover of a 5x7 card. So it will cover your 5x7 with a little extra room, because we all need a little extra room. See that little, it doesn't cut into the design. It just gives you that tiny bit of space you might need when you're cutting. But yeah, that'll be a whole 5x7 card front if you wanted it to be. So that is Rainforest Refuge, you guys. Hi, Ave. Hey there, Flo. Hi, Jill Pounds and Heidi and Esther. So good to see y'all. So I am just revealing, we're doing a quick flip through today of the new paper pads that just got stocked in the store. I'm so excited about them. Guess what we'll be playing with this week? I think you already know. We'll definitely be playing with these this week, making cards and having fun making things with them. Okay, so that is our friend that we met earlier in our sneak peek. I think that was on Friday. I lose track. It was Thursday or Friday. Hey, Val, thanks. Happy Sunday to you. Hey, John. That's right, John. I needed them to have a waterfall. Everybody needs some fresh water to drink, and we don't want no stinky animals on our cards. You got it. Speaking of stinky animals, my dog needs a bath. My sister-in-law was over yesterday, and my daughter walks up and she was just like, our dog needs a bath. As my dog loves my sister-in-law so much. It's like her second mom. Oh, and her grandma. Oh my gosh, my dog loves my mom so much because she knows she gets all the treats. She's treated like a proper grandchild. Okay, you guys, this is Gilded Rose, and Gilded Rose is super special for many reasons. Again, I did try to design these. I want you to have a sneak peek of the things, you know, that are in the paper pad, but also I tried to make them a little bit usable. Like, I think you could use these for some things. Again, it's all 6x8 paper, 24 sheets of double-sided designs. So there's 12 designs and you get 4 of each. The Gilded Rose is really, really special because, well, a couple of reasons. I love all things vintage and like shabby chic, and I love roses. Every single color of rose is my favorite, and I wanted you to have plenty to play with. I created like these little kind of banner, or not banners, sorry, like labels, little, but you know, labels are usually always rectangular, and I just went square. I wanted to fit more. I tried to jam as much into this as I possibly could. I created these banners, tickets, stamps. These could also be stamps, and then a couple of little pieces of ephemera with like these a time watch, pocket watch. That's what I'm trying to say. And then roses for days. I mean, I can't have too many in my stash, so I thought maybe some of you might be the same. We have a full page of roses. There's going to be half pages, but this is like the little, I know, fussy cutting page, but all the elements you get, if you look at this, you're going to get so many things to play with, especially when you multiply it over the size of the paper pad. I did a similar thing here I have these 6 squares here with different really ornate, you know, I designed each one of these individually. And then I wanted these kind of scenes and this different kind of scale. So we have this one that's like in the garden path looking through at kind of a Gothic or older city. And then this one here, kind of same thing. And then this is like, you know, a still life of peonies, a half sheet. So you cut these right down the middle and you can make an A2, or you can put them on a 5x7 or any size card that you want. Now on the roses, not every page is just roses, 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 because I know you need variety. I licensed some Sweet Pea Curiosities. So if you've been with me for a minute, you know I love Marisa and I love her designs, and I licensed commercially to use some of her designs, and I took them and made them my own. I added in some of my elements. I have some of her elements, and I created this cut apart page because I wanted variety. And for some of the clusters, I just immediately wanted you to be able to cut this out and put it on a beautiful background and have a fun card or, you know, journaling page. And then some purple peonies. Hi, Dawn. How you doing? Right? It's not physically possible to have too many roses. That's what my heart says, Flo. I don't know about others. I know some people are like not into it, but my gosh, I love it. And Dawn, if you love fussy cutting, you love this paperback. So, right, Valerie? Hi, Valerie. Waking up to see roses. So yeah, it does have elements of like a shabby chic vibe to it. And then we've got more of these kind of cut aparts. These remind me of the cigarette cards, the kind of like tall and skinny rectangle. It kind of reminds me of those old vintage cigarette cards. But I could just see making so much ephemera with these for cards or junk journals, whatever. I also had some mixed media fun thrown in here because you need variety. Like you need some softness like this. At least I do when I'm creating. But you can see like these would go so well with these backgrounds. You need some softness when you have all of this detail, or at least I do. So I did give you some half sheets of those as well. And I tried to put it in a neutral color that would kind of go with everything. And for me, that's teal. This one has a little more of the gilded gold, but still very much in the teal family. I just kind of wanted everything to pop off of it. And I felt like that was the best option. I really tried to take my time putting this together. It was really hard to narrow this kit down. At one point, I thought I couldn't possibly do it, and then I found a way. So here's some more softness. See, so I gave you some marbleized gilded pages here. And this is kind of like a watercolor with splatter. So if, you know, a lot of times you see me pull out my watercolors and you see me do mixed media, but maybe you don't have time. Maybe that's not what you want to do. You don't want to get messy. So I just kind of included it here. And I know there's a way to marbleize paper, but I never do it with like shaving cream and stuff. I do want to try it sometime. And then I also included this kind of old paper look as well. It's kind of looks torn and tattered. So it visually gives you texture, even though it's a flat, you know, piece of paper. So if you like the mixed media look, but maybe you just don't craft that way, or you're not sure about it, you can definitely use those. And then I did, my last page is bringing in some of those single elements so you can build your own clusters. So back here, I made the clusters for you. And this page, we'll compare these two. So in this page, I made the clusters for you to give you ideas of how to layer things up. And on this page, I gave you the single elements so that you can layer however you want, was my idea. And then I always love a black and white image. Again, this is just going to be so nice to have these kinds of backgrounds if you just want to stay within the kit and work within the kit and what the kit has. Let's find some more of these pages. The black and white is just going to add such a nice contrast for you. like, you know, everything matches, but it's nice to have contrast. So that's what's on the back of this page right here. Let me put this one back in its place. All right, so that is the Gilded Rose. I hope you guys like these two paper pads. I just love them. It's really hard for me to like design these kinds of things and keep them a secret, but it's been a lot of fun. Yes. Oh my gosh. Tracy. She's like, remember Iggy's wall and fried green tomatoes? All those roses? Absolutely. I remember that wall. I love that wall. I loved that about her character. She took all that paper, all those cutouts and pictures of flowers and decorated her nursing room wall. Absolutely. Now, if you're a channel member, do not forget to use your discount code. The December one is posted there in the community for channel members. So make sure you use that code. This month it was 15% off. So that works for anything in my shop. For channel members, anything in my shop. So make sure you use your code. You can use it on the brand new paper. You can use it on anything you want. That's the perk of being a channel member. And so I just want to make sure I let you guys know that. I love you guys so much. I hope you love this. I'm just trying to create paper that that I'm excited about and that I want to use, and hopefully it's something that you can be excited about and you want to use too. I will not be releasing these two digitally for some time. I poured so much time into putting them in these physical packages and narrowing them down this way that we're going to enjoy them like this for a while. Eventually, I might and release them in a digital format. However, I have some fun digitals coming out, so I haven't forgotten about my friends who need Bitty Penny digitals because they can't get the physical items. So I haven't forgotten y'all. I do have digitals coming out, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun with them. I have Valentine's digitals. It's called Varied Valentines. It is so cool. I packed so many themes for Valentine's into one place. So you don't have to buy multiple digitals to get different Valentine themes. I thought it would be so fun to make one set that all goes together but has different themes. So you guys on the digital side, you've got fun things to look forward to as well. I haven't forgotten you. So these are the two brand new paper pads. You can get them at bittypenny.com. If you're a channel member, use your discount. If you're not, you can think about joining. And thank you guys so much. Even if you never buy a thing from me, I just appreciate you being here and being a part of my community. You don't have to be a customer to be a part of this community. Not at all. You know, you being here makes you a part of this community. So I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. I'm going to say hi to a few people who popped in while I was chatting, which Cordelia, hello. So good to see you. Ava Lee, hi. Oh, I'm so glad you like them, T. Yeah, I'm really, really excited. I really wanted them out like a week ago, but I had to keep working on that Gilded Rose. I had to get it just right. And I'm glad I did. I made some necessary changes. It's really hard to narrow things down. It's really hard. I'm just going to say it. With digitals, I can give y'all 15, 30 pages, but with a paper pad, I'm locked in. I have 12 designs, you know, and so it's a little different designing for a paper pad. I want to thank Marisa at Sweet Pea Curiosities for having the commercial license available to include some of her artwork and mash it up with mine. I felt so honored for that to be a part of the Gilded Rose. I think it will always be special to me for that reason. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I can't wait to see the things you make. If you have made projects using my cards, or sorry, if you have made projects using my products and you would like them featured on my website, send me a really nice photo, please, and an email, and you can watermark it with your name. And I'm gonna try to start posting examples on my website of products made, or sorry, projects made with my products. And so I would love to feature them. Mindless Crafting does not have these yet, but I will definitely open up a channel if they want them. I will open up I will manufacture more for Mindless Crafting. I most certainly will, whenever they're ready. Right now, they are, taking a break a little bit and just taking care of the parts of their business that they need to take care of while Bill is recovering. So, but I'm sure in the future, if they reach out to me and, or, we're chatting and they want these, if I'm even out of them, I will remanufacture for Mindless Crafting, most certainly. So they don't have them yet, Valerie, but they could have them in the future. You ordered your Crafty Queens from them. Thank you. Thank you for supporting Mindless Crafting. You support two small businesses when you order from them. You support them and you support me, and it is very much appreciated. I love that the two of us, Mindless Crafting and myself, could come in together and work together, and that they were willing to carry my product. I mean, makes my heart just full. So thanks for supporting that collaboration too, Valerie, and to everyone else who supported that collaboration between Mindless Crafting and I. All right, guys, I have a crafty date. I'm 5 minutes late. I know she'll understand, but I can't wait. I gotta go. I love you guys so, so much. I just had to show you since they're here, they're in the shop. You can go grab one if you want. If not, I understand and I get it. But please hang out with me anyways. All right, guys. Love to you all. We will be back. We will be celebrating the new year, hanging out together. I hope you have a beautiful Sunday. Bye, everyone.